everyone, and welcome to the Vita Cast, episode 74. I'm your host, Tyler Oltoff, and joined with me is Liam. How's it going, Liam?
Hey, it's pretty good. It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
And,
Life.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yep.
And that's it. Kyle's not here. See? You can't even hear him, because he's not here. We don't care about him anymore. He's a jerk. He left us. He doesn't want to be a part of the Vita Cast anymore.
Fired.
What's that? Oh, hey Kyle. How's it going?
I just want to see how far you would take it, Tyler, and obviously you need my strong hand here because you just go way off into left field like a little bitch.
Hey. Bringing out the bitch word already. It's going to be a great episode, guys. Anyways,
Can I
Kyle.
show you how my pimp hand is way strong, Tyler?
Yeah. Anyways, how's it going, Kyle?
Not too bad, not too bad.
How was your weekend?
Pretty good. I caught up on everything I needed to do, so that was very nice. So
That's always
now I
a good
don't
thing.
feel like I have all this shit that I have to do. I'm just like free to do what I want.
All that weight has been lifted off your chest.
Indeed.
That is the best feeling in the world.
Pretty much.
Well, alright. Let's talk about some of those Vita games that we've played over the week. So Liam, you've been gone for a while, so what have you been playing?
I finally got round to buying Danganronpa, so I was giving that a go. It's not clicking with me yet. I hope it eventually does, because, I like the story. The story seems amazing, but the gameplay itself's just not really sitting with me right now.
I gotcha.
I also played Shovel Knight. My review's coming for that soon, so I won't talk too much about that. All I can say is it's amazing. And also I bought Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z as well, and that seems pretty good.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It seems awesome. Okay, awesome.
There we go.
But yeah, not too much time for Vita, unfortunately, as I've started a new job, so that's been taking over my life a lot lately.
Hey, it's a job. It's part of life. You gotta focus on it sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, all right. It's glad to have you back. But yeah, what about you, Kyle? What'd you play?
All right. Well, I played a little of this and I played a little of that. Yeah, my time was mostly spent this week finishing Bloodborne. So yeah, sorry Vita. But now that I'm pretty much done, other than trophies, so much more time for Vita.
Oh yeah.
Anywho, what I did play, and what I actually played quite a bit of today, was Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. And I don't know what it is, but I'm just on like a hot streak. I've just been playing like single rounds, and I've been shooting like a madman, so I don't know what the hell's going on, but the heat is on, Tyler, the heat is on. Also, we played Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified because I don't know why. You like to hear me swear a lot, apparently, because that's what happens. And yeah, crazy shit. You should check out Tyler's video if you're interested in that, or interested in hearing me go crazy, pretty much. So
Not safe for work.
Yeah, definitely not safe for work or children or old people or anything. Really. Yeah, so those were kind of mostly what I played, although I did poke at Monster Bag a bit, but I keep getting pissed off because I'm kind of stuck, so I'm just like, eh. And
smarter.
I think I may have played a little Killzone Mercenary, but I'm not 100% sure.
Nice. So you said you didn't play much, but it seemed like you played quite a bit.
Well, I think it's more of much as in time compared to other things, because I probably put like dozens of hours into Bloodborne, and I probably put maybe 10 hours into Vita. So, eh.
I gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
Well, for me, I played a little bit more of MLB 15 The Show.
And got pissed off.
Yeah, that's pretty much how every episode's been going since that game has come out. And it's, yeah, like Kyle just said, getting pissed off. So I won't jump into that anymore. But I'll still be playing it. Also, I finished up Crinkle Crusher. Hopefully I'll have that review out by the end of this week, if not sooner. But yeah, finish that one. It's a fun little game. You'll definitely hear more in my review when that goes up. I also played a tiny bit of Shovel Knight. It's a fun little game, but still haven't really played enough to really give it a full tongue twisters. I haven't played it enough to really give it a full review of what I think about it, but of course Liam's going to be doing that for us soon, and you have to check that out when he posts that up. Also, I played, like Kyle mentioned, Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, and got to giggle at Kyle raging at that game and me owning every single match. Apparently I'm really good at that game and I didn't know it.
Oh, you liar. You know you knew it.
I'm just really good at first-person shooters. I guess that's what
Pretty
it is.
much.
Because I destroy in Killzone, and have not played Call of Duty in a long time, and still, like, first place every time on the leaderboards. It's like, oh yeah. But anyways, what else did I play? There's something. Where is it? I should probably check my trophy list and just read it off kind of how you do it, Kyle, because that seems to work.
Yeah, I'm a cheater. So what?
Hey, it makes you honest. Oh, thanks to the trophy list, I played Borderlands 2, a little bit of that. I got some golden keys off Twitter and was spending some of those. Trying to get some rare weapons. And of course, didn't really get much. Meh. But it was free, so why not? And I think that is it. I might have touched a little bit of Minecraft, but not much. So yeah, well, that's about it. So yeah, let's head into the reviews for this week. Kyle, what do we got?
Alright, so we've got 3 reviews this week. First up, we've got Scram Kitty Dx, which was reviewed by Steven. He gave it a 3.8 out of 5, and he says, quote, "A unique 2D shooter platformer hybrid held back by tough controls and a steep learning curve. If you can persevere, you'll probably find yourself getting hooked." End quote. So, looks like, yeah, well, he says it, tough controls and a steep learning curve, but if you can get the hang of it, it's going to be one of those games that you keep going back to. What do you think, Tyler? Have you played that one?
I have not. It's not something I'm interested in. So
He's like, Scram, Kitty, get away from me.
exactly. I don't need you.
You do what you want?
I do what I want. What about you, Liam?
My brother bought it in a PSN sale just after Christmas. So, actually, no, it was Easter, sorry. And yeah, I had a quick go of it. It's not amazing by any standard, but it seems like it's a fun little game. But it's nothing I would particularly buy myself.
Yeah. Well, alright. Let's head into the next review, and hold up. Before we get into this next review, Kyle, weren't you supposed to review this game?
Yeah. Remember how I got stuck?
You never got unstuck.
Yeah, I never got much farther than that.
Ouch.
I just could not figure out the fucking battle system. Not having a good time at all. I don't know if it like the difficulty just spikes at the start and it's just like that for the rest of the game, or what the hell, because I never got any farther. But yeah, I got like so far, and then it was just like I couldn't get any farther no matter what I did, and I tried everything because yeah, like I started the game over twice, and yeah,
Same spot.
Pretty much the same area.
Damn. Well, anyways,
yeah.
The game we're talking about, if you're new to the show or totally forgot, is Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters, and it was now reviewed by Shizuka, and they gave it a 3.3 out of 5, and they say, quote, "Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters is a nice addition to the Vita's library and is different from most games that are being released for the system lately. Just don't expect to be too impressed. Ghosts exist, and middling games as well." that right? Yeah. All right. End quote. So yeah, it's an interesting game, but Kyle, I think you can talk a little bit more about it since you've actually played it, even though you got stuck. So
Yeah, I got kind of the gist of what was going on. Of course, I didn't get the whole story or anything, but like, I mean, really for me, the visual novel kind of scenes were really good, and just the way that it introduces you to the story, it's just, I think they needed some sort of, like, proper tutorial for most of the systems in the game at the start, because it's one of those things where it's just like, kind of like Bloodborne, where it just throws shit at you, and it's like, here you go, figure it out. And it's like a totally new battle system that I've never seen on a game before, so I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where you're either going to get it or you don't, I think, and if you have to put a lot of time into it to kind of get it, it kind of turns you off of the game, so
yeah.
I don't know. It's a gamble. But there's definitely something there that could be really good, so it's worth trying if you have the money. It's a little expensive. But.
Yeah. So definitely read that full review in case you're wondering everything you want to know about it. Well, all right. Liam, would you like to take the next review?
Okay, the next game was Bloxic by Will, and he gave it a 4.1 out of 5. And he says, Bloxic is a cube-based puzzle game, made with hardcore puzzle fans in mind. Unfortunately, however, this means that it leaves a lot of people looking for a game with a moderate degree of difficulty in the dust.
Huh. Have you played it?
Nope.
Kyle, have you played it?
I have not, but I thoroughly read Will's review, and it seems like the game is just hard as balls, and I mean, there's a lot of hard as balls puzzle games, so I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, again, I think this is one of those things where you're either going to get it or you're not. So yeah, definitely read the review.
Yeah, I haven't played it either, so we're all out of the loop on this one. Definitely read that review. Well, all right. Let's head on to those new releases. So yeah, person with those new releases, take it away.
Hey everyone, Tyler here, going to bring you your new releases. So let's start it off with North American releases. We're getting Cosmophony, which is cross-buy between the PlayStation 4 version. It's $4.99. Also, we've got quite a few PlayStation Plus titles, which we'll mention later in the podcast. So Europe, what are you guys getting? Not too much. Basically the same thing, Cosmophony, which as said as well for North America, it is cross-buy with the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 versions of the game. So there you go. There's a ton of sales you need to check out. There's a couple themes on the US store. There's some stuff, but the only release is Cosmophony. So back to the podcast.
All right, thanks for those new releases. We've only got one in North America. Kyle, are you going to pick it up?
Not right away, I don't think.
Wait, what did you say?
Not right away, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
It looks interesting, but it's something that I would buy like impulse, like on a flash sale or something. It doesn't seem like, something I'd be like, day one, yeah, let's go get this. I don't know.
All right.
Just doesn't jump out at me that much. What about you?
I'm not really interested in it at all. Like, even if it was on sale, I probably wouldn't pick it up. It's just not something I'm interested in. But who knows? Maybe if you bug me when you pick it up and you're like, yep, it's great, buy it. And I'll be like, okay.
I'll just peer pressure you into it like I did Bloodborne, Tyler.
And Soul Sacrifice Delta. And whatever else you've convinced me to buy. Oh, you've actually convinced me to buy Danganronpa.
Have I ever led you wrong, Tyler?
Yeah, I don't think you have yet. So far, every game you've told me to get, I've liked. So that's good. You're batting 100 right now.
Aw, yeah.
What about you, Liam?
Yeah, again, it just doesn't look like it's my kind of thing. I'll just wait for the review to come out before I consider picking it up.
Yeah, I gotcha. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I've done it with a game.
Well, what about, okay, so there's a ton of PlayStation Plus games for us. We've got Hohokam, Murasaki Baby, Race the Sun, and The Unfinished Swan. Kyle, do you have any of those games or interested in any of them?
You know what, Tyler?
What's up?
This is a really odd month because not only do I not have any of those games, I want all of them.
Oh, man.
So bam, they're already in my download queue.
So you are booked for the month.
Well, they're not all things that I would necessarily jump into right away, but I'm probably gonna pick one and
Which one's
get my
first?
foot in. I'm thinking either Hohokam or The Unfinished Swan.
We should try to play both like the same game, because I haven't played The Unfinished Swan or Hohokam. So which game should we play, Kyle? Liam, wait, hold on before you answer that. Liam, have you played any of these?
Nope.
Are you...
Again, just like Kyle said, sorry, I want all of them. So I'm happy that they're all there, and I've got them all downloading as we speak.
All right, well, let's vote. What are we all gonna play? Kyle, what's your vote for?
I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards The Unfinished Swan.
All right, Liam, what's your vote?
I was going to say Swan myself as well, yeah. So
Well,
Swan.
I guess then it's settled right there. The Unfinished Swan. We'll report back either next week or sometime this month. Sound good?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Awesome. So yeah, anyways, a lot of games for us for PlayStation Plus members. So if you're not a PlayStation Plus member, this is definitely a time. And if you didn't do it last month, then you just need to be slapped in the face because Killzone Mercenary was on the Plus thing there. So
Unless you had it, and then you're forgiven.
yes.
But yeah, you should still have Plus.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, I think I own 2 of them already. Murasaki Baby. No, I lied. I've only owned 1, and that's Murasaki Baby. I don't really care too much about Race the Sun. I probably will queue it up, though, just to have it. And Hohokam I've wanted, but just never decided to bite the bullet. But now I'm glad that it's out like this. And with, obviously, The Unfinished Swan, we were just doing our little picking the game that we're all going to play. So yeah, I'm excited to play that. And that's actually what the game I was going to vote for as well. So Unfinished Swan is going to be played like crazy.
You guys are a bunch of followers. Jeez.
No. See, the thing is, though, I didn't actually get this game off of Plus. The Unfinished Swan I bought when it was on sale last month, or the month before that. And I just haven't
so you
played it
wait till I started playing the game to start playing it. Yeah, whatever.
You can't.
Is it because he knows he's going to get stuck, so he can give you a shout when he gets stuck for help?
Hey. Kyle needed all the help in Bloodborne early. So.
Yeah, early.
Well, then you just took off and were like crazy high level above me. So I was like, well, now you have to start helping me out.
That's right.
Anyways. Jeez, what friends you guys are. Well,
yeah, at least I helped you out, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate
Could have
it.
been like, screw you, Tyler.
You could have.
Go play with noobs and get killed by stupid random people jumping into your game.
Oh, I hate that. Anyway, that's a whole nother podcast. But anyways, let's jump into the news for this week. We've got a shorter list than normal. So first up, word out of Siliconera via this week's video game magazine roundup is that upcoming adventure game Infinite Stratos 2 Love and Purge has just been given a release date of September 3rd, which seems to also be backed up by PlayAsia's listing for the title. This is curious to us as though it doesn't seem to be mentioned as a delay anywhere as in their article. It clearly is when looking at previous information regarding the game's release on July 30th. While the release date bump isn't really all that big when you step back and take a look, being only 34 days in total, it's a bit strange that it wasn't mentioned as a delay and that no further information was given to the effect. Oh well, us Vita owners are used to delays, right guys? Sad face. Wah, wah, wah. Next up, it looks like not only will first print copies of Persona 4 Dancing All Night come with that special Persona 5 Blu-ray video, but they'll also come with a very little something for the ladies. That something happens to be a set of swimsuits for the characters Chie, Nyota, I said that totally wrong. I'm not even going to try now because now my tongue's all twisted, and Yukiko. which I'm sure takes their dancing to a whole nother level, and it isn't fan service at all. Interested parties need only fire up the Vita Lounge for a look at what I mean at these news post contains some screens. Anywho, while it seems like early buyers will get the appropriately titled Women's Swimsuit Set DLC for free, it also will be available as paid DLC sometime in the future, so fret not, procrastinators. You'll be able to get your swimsuit on too. Persona 4 Dancing All Night is set to release in Japan on June 25th, and still yet to secure a Western release date other than this year.
We brought you the news that former Wii U hit Cosmophony will be coming to the Vita late last year, and it has just been confirmed recently that the title will hit Vita this week. If you haven't heard of the game before, it's described as an intense rail shooter and is set in a quality musical and graphical environment which will test your reflexes and your listening skills. With a soundtrack crafted by DJ Salaryman, you'll be battling through some devilish levels crafted around a unique drum and bass beat. Viewed as a pure arcade title, the game is said to be a true challenge for gamers and boasts 60 frames per second visuals as well as 10 trophies. Have you played the original? Have you been looking forward to the Vita version? The game is available now for $5 in North America or your regional equivalent elsewhere. NISA have announced the total combined sales for Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc and Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, and the news is rather quite good. In the announcement, the publisher confirmed that both games have sold a combined amount of 200,000 sales in the West, which has exceeded the publisher's expectations. Takuro Yamashita confirmed the news to MCV in an interview and has also had the following to say about the series. NISA is known for publishing niche JRPGs like Disgaea, but now we're shifting the system towards visual novels after the success of Danganronpa. Good news for fans everywhere, we think.
Indeed, very good news. Moving on. Axis Games recently took to the PlayStation blog to announce that they are bringing Code Realize Guardian of Rebirth to North America this fall. Here's the introduction to the game via the blog post. Quote, restricted to an abandoned mansion on the outskirts of London in fulfillment of a promise to her father, lonely Cardia lives day to day isolated from the world. Her body carries a deadly poison that rots or melts anything her skin touches, prompting the locals to call her a monster. Her last conversation with her father 2 years ago, telling her to stay out of sight and never fall in love, is the furthest back she can remember. One day, her quiet solitude is interrupted as the royal guards break in to capture her. It is then that Cardia meets Arsène Lupin, a chivalrous thief who helps her escape the soldiers' clutches. She soon finds herself on a journey with Lupin to locate her father, who holds the answers to a mysterious condition. The two are soon joined by 4 more interesting and handsome gentlemen. For all you Otome visual novel fans out there, Code Realize Guardian of Rebirth will not disappoint. Guardian of Rebirth delivers it all, and I'll explain why. Experience your own romantic fairy tale. You'll be playing as a beautiful young woman whose poisonous touch means imminent death, and unraveling the secrets of her past with the help of 5 charming guys. Which of these dashing men will capture your heart? Meet attractive literary and historical figures? Code Realize Guardians of Rebirth introduces well-known European literary figures such as Arsène Lupin, Abraham Van Helsing, Victor Frankenstein, M.P. Barbicane, and Count Saint-Germain. They all have different personalities, unique charismatic features, and their own mysterious backstory for you to uncover. Steampunk themes everywhere, Code Realize Guardian of Rebirth is filled with 19th century industrial steam-powered machineries, Gothic Victorian costume designs, and many gear and clock motifs. So if you're a fan of steampunk, this will be right up your alley. Sounds like an interesting game to say the least, and it's worth noting that there are some screenshots on the site if you are interested. As stated, Code Realize is set to hit North America this fall, and you know who will keep you informed as to any developments, right?
Right.
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 Moving on. Bandai Namco Games has revealed some release details for their upcoming visual novel port, Girlfriend Beta Summer Vacation Spent With You. The title has been confirmed to be releasing in both standard and limited edition, with the limited edition version of the game containing the following items: a copy of the game, 8 character posters, an original footage OVA Blu-ray disc, 8 game case inserts featuring the girls in varying outfits, a product voucher code for a special custom PlayStation Vita theme, 8 cards with serial codes for the smartphone game, and a special edition box with visuals drawn by illustrator QP Flapper. Pre-orders of the game will also net you download codes for Fumio Murakami and Kokomi Shina shot cards, which you can use with the smartphone version of the game. As for the release date and the price, Girlfriend Beta Summer Vacation Spent With You is due out in Japan on August 20th, priced at 6,640 yen for the standard or download versions, and 9,980 yen for the limited edition version.
Alright, next up, Tecmo Koei Games have revealed that they'll be bringing Deception 4, The Nightmare Princess, to the West, and fans of the series won't have to wait too long to get their hands on it. The announcement, which also brought us a new trailer, revealed a release date in the US of July 14th and a European release date of July 17th. Also revealed was the game's official plot synopsis. Outline: The Nightmare Princess follows on the heels of Deception 4 Blood Ties, which revolved around Lagrina, a deceitful fragment of the devil's soul who choose between sadistic torment, elaborate death, or humiliating demise to defeat her foes through trickery. In this new installment, players not only relive Lagrina's entire pursuit to free her father, the devil, from his eternal prison, they also get introduced to an entirely new, wickedly sadistic, and infernally mischievous... Why are all these words messing me up right now? Mischievous character, Vulgaria.
I think it's because they're not actually Japanese. They're screwing you up.
Probably. Anywho, we got a little more here. Vulgari and Quest Mode. Vulgari's story is covered with a shroud of mystery, and the player will have to solve the 100 quests in the brand new Quest Mode to find out who she really is. The only certainty is that Vulgari is an incredibly dangerous creature that takes extreme pleasure in setting up intricately complex combinations of traps to lure her victims into her untimely, yet in her eyes widely entertaining deaths. Taking the franchise spirit of casting the player in the side of evil up a notch, Vulgari has a unique set of abilities that develop as certain quests are completed. With an immense selection of traps at her disposal, she can also try to defeat the previous protagonists of the Deception series and add them to the player's arsenal. Traps and settings. Rolling boulders and springboards, falling bathtubs and banana peels, balance beams, human cannons, and iron maidens are only a few of the more than 170 traps that players can choose from to create the funniest, darkest, and most elaborate combos to defeat their adversaries in delightfully imaginative settings that include medieval castles, hospitals, playgrounds, and amusement parks. Also announced via a tweet was that the Vita version of the game will only be available digitally, so those who are looking to own a physical version of the game will sadly not be able to do so. Make sure to stay tuned to the Vita Lounge for further news on this game leading up to its July release.
Bandai Namco has released a slew of new information for their upcoming release of Taiko Drum Master V version, including Thunder Quest details and character appearances. Good old Bamco never fails to deliver when it comes to marketing, and this rings true even on the Vita, so it should be no surprise that not long after the announcement of Taiko Drum Master V version, they're back on the horn with a ton of new information and media for us to consume. First off, we've gotten some more information on the Thunder Quest, which is an RPG-like mode featuring Don-chan and heroine Maple. We've touched briefly on this mode before, however we've got more story details to tickle your imagination. The story arc in this mode will revolve around Don-chan being sucked into a strange book and sent to another dimension. When he explores the area upon arriving in this new location, he finds 2 moons in the sky, and this curiosity causes him to wonder. Wandering off, Don Chan gets attacked by a dragon and ends up getting saved by the intervention of heroine Maple. The two run for their lives and end up quickly becoming friends soon after. Maple telling Don Chan about the dragons being noise monsters that often attack the city. Together they must team up and fight these monsters with the power of their music. The dragon they encountered prior to the meeting being their ultimate adversary. Speaking of fighting, battles in Don the Quest will take place through songs, and as you perform in those songs you deal damage to your enemy. In addition to regular song performance damage, however, the game also provides the ability to collect a deck of power enhanced cards which contain help in the form of weapons, equipment, support items, or special attacks. Special attacks, you say? Yes, sir. They may even cause cut-ins to appear. The moves themselves all enable special effects like heavy damage to the enemy or even HP recovery. Some of the guest characters that can cut in are as follows. The Idol Master, Cinderella New Girl's Generation Unit. Anybody from the unit will join. God Eater 2 Rage Burst's Blood members. Assassination Classroom's teacher Koro Sensei. IA, the Vocaloid. Norman from Tales of Zestiria. And we also have a list of 4 new characters joining the roster in general. Adol Kristen from East 1 and 2 Chronicles. Ryan Schwarzer from The Legend of Heroes Sen no Kiseki. Kazuya Mishima from Tekken. And Emily de Rochefort from Tekken. Bandai Namco has also stated that new songs and outfits will be coming down the road as DLC. So you can be doubly sure that this isn't all they're offering for the title, aside from what's still unannounced. The game has been paired up with the Nippon Electrical Rengo comedy duo Hosogai-san and Akemi-chan, who are set to bring the game some interesting new patches such as a synthesizer. When used, the drum sounds during gameplay will be changed to replace by sounds by the comedy duo instead. Taiko Drum Master V version is due for release in Japan on July 9th, with no news yet on a Western localization. For a list of all revealed songs, check the post we referenced in this news piece, available on the site now.
Alright, we're in the home stretch, guys. Last news stories. Idea Factory International have opened pre-orders for the limited edition of Hyperdimension Neptunia U Action Unleashed, the latest spin-off from the increasingly popular Hyperdimension Neptunia series, and the highlight of these pre-orders happens to be the 4-foot 7-inch by 1-foot 7-inch Purple Heart body pillowcase. Ooh. Also included is a collector's box, soundtrack CD, and obviously the game itself. Pre-orders of the limited edition are available exclusively on the regional stores of Idea Factory International in North America and Europe. Neptunia U sees the CPU goddesses hack and slash their way through waves of enemies and is set to release on 19th of May in North America and 22nd of May in Europe. The European digital release being the 27th of May. And last story. Longtime Vita supporters Curve Studios have let us know that their upcoming arcade shooter, Tron, will be launching on PSN next week. Imagined as a modern take on Robotron for the PlayStation generation, and launching with cross-buy for £7.99 or €9.99, the premise is simple. The human race is extinct, and you are the last remaining battle droid, and your mission is to avenge the humans. You can upgrade your droid with power-ups and battle across more than 40 levels, avoiding all sorts of enemies including chasers, turrets, spawners, mine layers, bombs, and bullets, and take on the 4 giant boss, Robots of the Apocalypse, Leonidas, Bellum, Luez, and Letum. The game has been developed by Puppy Games, who also collaborated with Curve for Titan Attacks, who have created the game with the classic old-school gameplay of the arcade days, with modern twists to bring the genre up to date. With many trophies, unlocks, and upgrades designed to keep players challenged way into the night, the visuals are said to be hypnotic, that is modern with a retro twist. It's even designed to have a simulated CRT screen curved to mimic the arcade cabinets of yesteryear. If you haven't yet experienced Titan Attacks, Curve also said that there will be an Arcade Apocalypse bundle for £9.99, €11.99, or $11.99, that's US dollars, for the PlayStation gamers, which will give you both games at that price. Curve just keeps bringing the Vita heat, but thankfully us Vita gamers are here to catch it. And that's the news.
Whoop whoop.
Woo!
Well, alright, let's head into those talking points. What do you got this week, Cal?
Alright, well, as usual, Tyler, we have announced or released games we're looking forward to from the week. So, what looks good?
Well, it wasn't kind of mentioned, but somewhat. The Danganronpa story about how it's selling. I'm just going to say I'm excited for Danganronpa another episode. So yeah, I said it. Deal with it. Also, Persona 4 Dancing All Night. I would love to know when that's coming here. But yeah, pretty excited for that, and I have not ever really been excited for a rhythm game other than like Rock Band or something like that, so that's exciting. What else? Oh, Hyperdimension Neptunia U. I actually just got a code sent to me yesterday, so I'm probably going to make a video of that later. What else? Of course, all the Bandai stuff that we talk about on every week. Yeah. What about you, Kyle?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Not really a whole lot catching my eye this week. That Code Realize had me until it said something about courting weird men from way back when. So I was like, no thanks. So yeah, I'm just not really feeling any of that. Maybe Taiko Drum Master if it was to come over here, but I don't think it's worth importing.
Yeah.
I'll just stick with the PlayStation Plus titles this month.
I forgot to mention I'm also excited for Disney Infinity. That's coming this Saturday, actually. So yeah. What about you, Liam?
I was a fan of Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2, and Hyperdimension U looks pretty good, so I'm hoping that'll be worthwhile picking up. Also, a Danganronpa another episode. That seems like it's a unique and different to the original Danganronpa game, so I'll probably give that a look as well.
Yeah.
And also, as a drummer, Taiko Drum Master sounds pretty interesting as well, so hopefully that gets localized, because that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, alright. Yeah, we got something here, Kyle. What is this? What is this thing here, Kyle?
Alright, well this thing is a reference to something that we do every month on the site that I'm not sure you guys know about, because some people don't. And it's kind of two things. First of all, there's a post that goes up, and usually it's called a look at insert name of the month here, PlayStation Vita releases. And it basically goes over what we know is going to release in the month as of pretty much the first of the month or the first PlayStation Network update. Ours just went up on the 5th for this month, and just prior to that, actually, our video went up. And we do a post, but we also do a video, and I put together the it's kind of like a gameplay preview, I guess, of all the games that are coming out for the month, and I do my best to include PlayStation Vita footage, but of course it's not always possible, so sorry about the insert there on the Disney Infinity stuff, but yeah, so if you're looking to find out what's coming up, you know, on PlayStation Vita, other than my list on the forum, which is not necessarily good as a list if you don't know what these games actually are, you can always check at the start of the month, either the thread or the release post, or in the release post there will also be the video, which you can also find on the Lounge Play channel on YouTube. So just wanted to let you guys know. And what we do know that's coming out for this month, of course, Cosmophony, or however the hell you want to say that, is out May 5th and May 6th, so should be already out by the time this hits your ears. We also have Color Guardians, which is supposed to come out May 12th in North America. It got bumped from last month, and we're not actually sure when or if it's coming to Europe because, of course, tight lips on that. Also, we have Tron, which is coming May 12th in North America and May 13th in Europe. And Disney Infinity 2.0, which Tyler's saying it's Saturday, but we're also hearing May 12th in North America and May 15th in Europe. I don't know.
Well, I sent an email to one of the PR people, and she said that it is definitely being released on Saturday the 9th for GameStop only.
So it's a GameStop exclusive. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, kind of the release date, but anyway, May 12th and May 15th are, I guess, the official release dates. Now. Also, we have Hyperdimension Neptunia U Action Unleashed. That comes May 19th in North America and May 22nd in Europe. And we think Steins Gate is coming this month because it's listed May on the site. However, we're not 100% sure on the date, although it might be the 22nd, as that's what a couple retailers are listing. So that's what's coming this month. Any of that sound good to you guys?
Well, I already said Disney Infinity. I'm excited for that. I've already bought too many figures that I should not be buying. And I don't even have the game, and I don't even know if I'm going to like it, which is very bad decision-making.
He's like, I hate this game. Who wants to buy all my Disney Infinity figures?
Pretty much.
I have a whole collection.
I even told my girlfriend, we were driving to the store, and I was like, you know what? Watch me flipping hate this game. And she's like, how many figures did you buy? And I'm like, 6. She's like, yeah, that's going to be funny.
Oh man, can't wait.
Yeah.
Tyler's rage video where he just throws the figures around the room.
Yeah.
No gameplay whatsoever.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. But I have a feeling I'll like it because it kind of scratches that itch of being able to create your own things, kind of like what Minecraft does and Terraria, those kind of games. So it has that itch that it's just gonna scratch it. It's gonna scratch it, Kyle. What about you, Liam?
I'm definitely interested for Hyperdimension Neptunia U, but other than that, nothing major catching my attention there. I'm interested in Steins Gate, or at least I was until we did the SRB challenge the other week, and that description kind of put me off it a little bit. It seems a bit graphic and weird.
But what about Hotline Miami? That's graphic and weird.
Yeah, it's 2D and isolated, so that kind of,
lessens the blow.
Yeah, it lessens the blow a bit.
I gotcha.
People always get the hate on when it's a Japanese game. You freaking look at Grand Theft Auto and there's hookers and fucking fucked up shit all over the place, and people are like, it's Grand Theft Auto, let me kill some people.
Yeah,
I don't know, I don't get it.
What do you have to say about that? No excuses. Get out of here. Anyways, sorry to derail that. What about you, Kyle?
Yeah, as for me, as I've said, Cosmophony, or however you want to say that, is kind of interesting to me. But other than that, I think the only one for me this month is Steins Gate. And screw you, Liam, it looks good.
Yeah, I also forgot to mention what Liam said, Hyperdimension Neptunia U looks very interesting, so. I
don't know, it looks like a less nudity Senran Kagura.
Well,
and I got Senran Kagura, so what do I need that for?
True. I guess I'll find out soon, because I'm probably going to do that video after the podcast. And there's no embargo, so I could just upload it right away, which is cool.
Boom.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I don't mean to shout out my channel, but this does have to do with the Vita Lounge. If you are not, or if you are a subscriber to my channel, I just released a video talking about the Vita Lounge magazine. We launched the first issue, and we are sending out those physical editions. But anyways, the video I made is for you guys to send me questions, and you can ask anything about the Vita, about me, about my channel, anything you want, and I'm going to feature it in the magazine as kind of a Q&A of my channel. So if you're interested in asking me anything, feel free to go to that video and ask me anything.
Why are you so lame, Tyler?
Hey, I can't answer every question, but if if you want to ask that, Kyle, I'll answer that question.
Thank you, Tyler.
But yeah, if you don't know where my channel is, it's youtube.com/Mr. PSVita Reviews. So yeah, feel free to check that out if you are interested. And let's jump into the next thing, which would be listener mail. And it looks like we've only got one here, Kyle. What's going on?
I don't know. These people aren't listening and mailing. We're gonna have to
I see
stop
what you did there.
Vita casting for them.
I see what you're doing there.
Anywho, the one person that did listener mail us in is Knickknack at Cosmo Crisis, KOSMOCRISIS on Twitter, and they asked, which are your favorite and or most used Vita accessories? Memory card don't count.
Damn. Huh. It used to be that stand, you know, like the one you can put your Vita on a stand or whatever, and you can plug in speakers into the back of it or whatever. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I think it just might be called PlayStation Vita stand or whatever, but I used to use that all the time for my videos back when I used like a camera, and I would just point the camera at the Vita, and it was terrible. But anyways, I used the crap out of that because it was so effective at keeping my Vita still when I was trying to record videos. But now I don't really use any. I don't think you'd count headphones, but I guess I use headphones all the time when I'm playing, like party or when I'm party chatting with people. But yeah, what about you guys?
For me, it's probably the case that I keep my Vita in. I guess that counts. It's such a simple thing, but I always keep it in a protective case so it doesn't get damaged when I'm taking it out and about. Either that or my game cart holder.
I think we're cheating.
The simple things.
Those are more necessity than accessories.
Yeah.
Kyle,
those
save
are
us
the
here.
only two that come to mind.
You know what, Tyler? I've said this many a time before. I cannot save you in this because
You like it
my
naked.
Vita is naked. It is completely 100% naked. I like my hands all over its naked body, and that's just the way it is. So I do not use accessories. I do not plug weird things or attach weird things to my Vita. It is perfect the way it is.
And if we ever needed the Vita to be sexualized, Kyle Wakeling just did it, ladies and gentlemen.
That he did. I tried out like the trigger grips or whatever, and they were pretty interesting, but I don't know. The Vita all natural. It's nice in the hands. But yeah. What about you, Nick? What do you use? Oh wait, you can't answer us. Send us a message back. Let us know what you use on your Vita. We'd like to know. Maybe there's something that we're missing. But yeah. Alright, that's it. That's all our listener mail, so let's jump to the next thing and guess what that is. Because Liam is back, we get to do Guess That Game. And if you're unfamiliar, or if you're new to the show, or if it's just been a while, this is where I read off ESRB ratings, and
ERSB.
Shut up, Kyle. I'm doing my whole spiel here. Whatever. Anyways, I read off ESRB rating descriptions, and it is Kyle's and Liam's job to shout it out and guess what it is. First person to guess what it is gets a point, and there is 3 games, so obviously best of 3 wins. So let's start it off with the first game. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so remember the rules. Just shout it out when you know it, or if you think you know it. So, this is an action game in which players help an elite squadron engaging in...
Helldivers.
Kyle got it right. Well, alright. That was easy for Kyle.
An elite squadron? You know who that is.
Now
It's
which
Tyler
one?
and I when we play the game, bitches.
All right. Next question, or not question. Next game. This is an action-adventure game in which players control Lego versions of DC characters. Batman, Superman, Wonder
Oh,
Woman.
Lego Batman 3.
Yep. Liam got it.
Yes.
Alright. It's 1-1. Here is the last game. The tiebreaker. The decider. Liam has to get on the board.
Or
Alright.
something.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. This is an action game in which players assume the role of a fighter battling giant mechanized characters called abductors and teams of enemies.
Freedom
Oh,
Wars.
Freedom Wars.
Oh, no,
Damn.
Liam got it.
Yes. Finally.
Liam is on the board with 1 point. Congratulations, Liam.
Yay.
Nice, Liam. No, I don't have to feel so bad.
Alright, well, let me edit that in real quick so we don't forget. Liam is now 1 point. Yay.
Woo.
Well, alright. There we go. And I didn't realize that it was me for guess, or check this out. Dang it. I totally forgot. So, let me hop on this device here. How you guys doing? Podcast going alright?
Yep.
I don't know. There's this weenie Tyler, and he just kind of screwed it up.
I think he's a pretty cool guy, though. I mean, he tries really hard, and he's, just trying to make everyone happy.
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
I don't know.
He wants your approval, Kyle.
I know, but I don't know if I can give it to him. I don't know.
Why not?
He just tries too hard, Tyler.
Well, one of these days he'll get your approval and he'll be very happy.
One of
It's
these
really hard
days.
to win.
Well, I think I'm going to cheat and say that you need to check out Murasaki Baby. It's free on Plus. It is a fun
You are
little
a
game,
cheater, Tyler.
and I'm going to ignore Kyle because it's a fun little touch-based game that you might not like touch-based games, but this one is actually pretty fun. A lot of unique stuff added to it, and it's very weird. Like, if you like weird art styles and just weird games that you don't really understand, but make you want to continue playing, you have found the right game. So definitely go check that out. I don't think you guys have played it yet, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, they need to check it out because it's free on Plus. They have no excuses. Yay! Well, alright. That's my check that out. Murasaki Baby.
Alright.
And Kyle, no threads?
No, there's no threads. I really couldn't think of anything or find anything that stuck out from this week. So you guys on the forum are slacking, get out there. However, I would like to let everybody know that we have instituted a new forum area called the Buy, Sell, Trade Deals area. It's pretty much a forum to buy, sell, or trade with your fellow loungers or post up deals to be had on PlayStation Vita and other goods. So if you're looking to inform on some sweet-ass deals, find some sweet-ass deals, or buy, sell, or trade, that's the place to go. I advise you read the rules first because they are important. However, other than that, go wild.
Well, there you go. That's pretty much it. That's all we got, right?
That's all there is, that's all there was. It's done.
Forever. No, just kidding. Not forever. We'll be back next week.
Yeah, we can't stop at 74.
No, not at all. All right, well, let's get out of here. You can find everything that we talked about on the VitaLounge.net. You can send us an email at mediaservices@thevitalounge.net if you'd like to get your questions read off in the podcast, or if you're a developer and you'd like to schedule some type of interview, feel free to send us an email there. We're all on Twitter at the Vita Lounge. I'm at Mr. PS Vita Reviews. Kyle is at Teflon Tactics. Liam is at Liam Hangover.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still doing my thing.
We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/loungeplay. Kyle just posted up the May previews as he was talking about earlier. We post up lounge plays, we post up the Vita Cast, and anything else we feel like live streams, which we need to do soon. Very soon. Also, the magazine, we just launched the first issue. So we're taking, what's the word? What is the word I'm looking for? Donations. There we go. For issue 2. So if you'd like to get your hands on the physical edition for issue 2, or if you just like to back it, support it, and get the electronic version early, we're taking those now. So go to patreon.com/thevitalounge to help us out. Also, the forum we were just talking about, thevitalounge.net/forum. Sign up, join the conversation, introduce yourself, and get going. Be a part of that community. Also, we are on iTunes. Just look up the Vita Cast. Subscribe to us. Let us know how we're doing. And that would be the Vita Cast. Say something funny, Kyle.
Tyler's face, that's pretty funny.
Nope. Liam, say something funny.
Senran Kagura.
It's better than you, Kyle.
I don't know, Boobies are better than Senran Kagura as much as I love Senran Kagura.
I thought Senran Kagura was Boobies.
Yeah, but they're animated Boobies and real Boobies are better.
Well played. Well played.
Whoa, that could be something else going on.
Hey, I'm not going to rip it off. Okay, that was so quick.
Okay. Well, alright. This got awkward at the end. Bye.